Okay, today we're going to go over Order of Operation, Chapter 10, Lesson 1. Starts on page 230 in your books. All right, this Order of Operation is talking about, we're going to use, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Has anybody ever heard of that before?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we're going to talk about which each word is supposed to stand for and each letter to remind us our order of operation, okay? All right, we're going to write this down every single time you do a problem, okay? This is going to remind you what order you need to go in, okay? All right, go ahead and hit it for me. All right, first we have our words over here. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And we have the P-E-M/D. What's the slash? What is that?
Or.
Yeah, that stands for or. So we're going to write down whichever comes first, multiplication or division, okay? It has to come in order from left to right, okay? It's important to write this little line there. It'll remind you to look for that, okay? All right, then we have our addition and subtraction with an or between them, which tells us what to look for.
And a subtract.
Whichever comes first, left to right. Good. All right, so our P stands for parentheses, okay? We're going to check for our parentheses first, and we're going to work whatever problem is going on inside of those parentheses, okay? Then we're going to look at our exponents. Our exponents can look differently, okay? We can have squared, we can have cubes. There can be multiple different ways they can show us, okay? But we need to check for them second. All right, if they don't have those, or we've already handled it, we're going to move on to our multiplication or division, okay? We're going to check for them, and then we're going to solve left to right. So if I give you a problem that said 3 times 4 divided by 2, what would we do first in this problem?
Multiply.
Multiply. We're looking left to right, and the multiplication happens first. But what if we have a problem that says 12 divided by 3 times 2? What's going to happen first there?
Divide.
We're going to do our division, right? So that's what that or sign's in there for, to remind us what to look for left to right, okay? So the last one that we have to deal with is our addition and our subtraction. Just like our multiplication or division, we have to look for left to right what's happening. So if we have a problem that says for -3 plus 1, we're going to have to do our subtraction first, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and try a couple of these. We have a problem up here that says 5 plus 6 times 3. What do we need to do first?
Addition.
Okay. We're not doing addition. How can we make sure that we check to see what order we need to go to? What do we need to write down first before we?
Our formula.
Our formula. There we go. So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Do we have any parentheses? No? We've checked for it though, so we can mark through it. Do we have any exponents here? No, so we can mark through this one. Now we need to see if we have multiplication or division. Do we have either? Which one?
Multiply.
Yeah, we have multiplication, right? So let's go ahead, and if we are multiplying it, we get 18, okay? The my comes before the ant, okay? So after we've multiplied, then we can add, okay? This is why we got to make sure to write it down. We've already checked for our multiplication. We've checked for our division. We did our addition, and there are none of the subtraction. Okay? Let's try one more, and then I'm going to let y'all try a few. If we're going to start this problem, what do we have to write down first?
Our formula.
Our formula. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. All right? Are there any parentheses in this problem? There
Yeah.
are. So we're going to take care of these. What's going on in the parentheses?
Subtracting.
Yeah, so we've got to subtract it. So we've got, what is 9 minus 4?
5.
5. Oh, already got it on. All right. So after we get our 5, then do we have any exponents? No. But we do have multiplication. So we're going to go ahead and multiply to get 30. Are there any other steps in there?
No.
No. But we did check for them, so we're going to mark through it, okay? All right. I want you to try these 2 problems on your paper. What do you need to write down first?
Your formula.
Your formula. All right. What do we get first after we've written our formula? What do we use first?
Addition.
Now, look at our steps. Was there
Oh,
any
parentheses.
parentheses? No. Any exponents?
No.
No. Do we have any multiplication or division? We do. So we need to take care of it. We have a multiplication, right? We checked for it. Now we've got 5 plus 24. Now we need to look at our addition or subtraction, okay? We have addition left, so we're going to add it. If you need to write it down where you have 24 plus 5 equals 29, that is correct. Make sure that if you need to write it that way, you do, okay? All right, let's try this one before I set you loose to see if you know. If we've got this problem right here, we need to write what first?
Our formula.
Very good. Are there any parentheses?
Yes.
Yes. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 6 plus 3 is left. So we've checked for our parentheses. Are there any exponents?
No.
Any multiplication or division? No. Any addition or subtraction? Yes. So we need to take care of that addition. You should have gotten 9. Okay? All right. Now I want you to get out your paperwork and start practicing on your own.